Hello guys, welcome back to a brand new first edition of the podcast. This is my first time, doing this, never done this before, so hopefully it will work out and yeah. But yeah, first time in this podcast. If you guys are wondering why you don't see the video of me, um, that's because the camera I have when I try to record a video and try to put it on video editing, my video editing software, it really doesn't work out well, and it ends up acting like it's a corrupted file. So yeah, when I try doing that, it doesn't work out. So that's why I just have a picture of my tackle box. If you guys are wondering why that is, so yeah. But enough of that. I just want to talk about this podcast and other stuff about my channel. I really wanted to talk about, really, the podcast. This is my first time doing this. I have a brand new mic, and I really want, to try it out with the podcast. Because I was thinking, why not use it for podcasting? It's so great. When you have, a good mic. I don't have like a mic just, attached to your normal earbuds. I have a really good mic. It's check me out if you guys want to look it up. It's a really good brand, got for less than 100, really great. I love it so much, I got, Audacity, another great, software that helps, you got all sorts of things that can help with your, make it sound better, so, yeah, but I want to do podcasts, because really, if you guys are wondering, as you guys have seen along the fishing, I'm not making as many videos as I used to be. I used to be making, a video per day. You guys remember? I was in a bunch of videos. Even though I wasn't fishing, I was kind of talking like this, on my computer camera, and you guys could clearly see, I wasn't fishing. So I don't think I got a fishing video till September. It was really good. But yeah, besides that, and recently, the past two videos, you guys have seen me catch fish. Uh, Recently, I just caught my first bass. And if you guys haven't seen that video, please go check it out. It's me catching my first bass, and I'm super happy. We'll get to that topic, we'll get to that video later. And, catching also the catfish was another exciting thing. So, really, what I wanted to say was, I want to, put more videos out, but I don't get to go fishing every day. So when I don't get to go fishing, I'm wondering if I should just put a podcast. So that's really what I want to talk about, about the channel and about, should I make podcasts. First, let's talk about the channel. My channel started back in July. It's almost been a full year. I think we'll put a video out June, yearly anniversary of my video of my channel. It's been so long. I don't have that many videos out. I'm happy I have over 100, but hopefully by the time uh, anniversary hits, I'll have about 150 or so, somewhere around that area. So yeah, but yeah, I was happy I started it. I just record myself talking a lot about fishing people, talking a lot about fishing tips, talking a lot about products and lures and all that I got. So I love talking about it, expressing to people, telling them, hey, this is how you use, this, and this is how you use this is how you use this, all that. So that's what I really wanted to talk about. Another thing, I wanted to talk about was, because of my channel is growing, I'm happy, I almost have 40 subscribers right now. Hopefully I can get 100 very soon. I don't know if I'll get it in a full year, but maybe I will, maybe I won't. So, a lot of stuff was happening in between, so that's why I've been cut short. I ended not having any videos, so that's the reason why. If you guys are wondering, why is Logan, probably from July to December, he's got, like about 100, and then like this month, and then this whole year he's got like 10. Like a lot of stuff has been happening, so. I'll definitely get more onto that. And, you know, the reason, and I was also thinking, lately, of course I have the time, but the problem is, I'm thinking, hey, what do these people want to see? I look at all my videos, like, of course, a few of them have gotten popular. The ones where it's just me talking in front of the camera, and I just talk, about whatever topic about fishing. But also, I was wondering, would people want to watch me more if I had actual, me catching fish, or would they just want to see me, talk about fish? Of course, this is fishing job. I'm gonna have, my fishing, but since I don't get to go fishing often, like twice a month, and even if I catch fish, which I have been catching fish, so that's the good news. But the question is, would they want to see me if I don't catch fish? If it's just me, continuously. That's what I always was thinking, and I was thinking, what if they, let's not get any views. So I also want people to enjoy it. A sign to me is if there's not many views, people are not enjoying this. They're not enjoying the video. If there's a ton of views, people are enjoying this. They're enjoying it. So that's what I was thinking, and and that's what I was just wondering. Do people want to see me just talk? Just talk, or do people want to see me more catching fish? And if they do they want like a strict system, or really you just see me catch fish all the time? That's in every video. You see me at a pond, at a lake, wherever, and you see me catching fish, or try to at least. Would you rather see that, or would you rather see, both? Or I catch fish videos, but since I don't get to do it often, I have, I just talk in front of the camera, or I do this. So that's what I was just really wondering. I would like you guys to comment on this. So, on this and tell me, should I stick or should I not? So again, that's what I just wanted to bring out in this podcast. Another thing is also about this podcast, I also want to talk a lot about, my two recent fishing videos, the bass and the catfish. First I'll get into the catching catfish video. So that day, funny thing is, there's actually supposed to be another video I'm supposed to put on me catching catfish, another video. This was about a few weekends ago and on Saturday. Now this video was recorded on Sunday, but on Saturday, the day before, we went fishing at this ice pond. I casted in this really good area. I thought fish would be there, and I immediately caught fish. I think 5 minutes in, and I caught my first catfish, and it was decent size. And I caught 3 more afterwards, and all decent size. The biggest one I have to say would be 2.5. I'd have to say I caught that day. The smallest one was about a pound. Decent sized catfish, I do have to say. I caught them that day, so I was happy. I caught fish that day. It had been like, I don't know, about a month or two before, since I caught any fish. I definitely think it was my technique, of course. In the winter, or around roughly winter time, I think I was going a little too early. Definitely should have gone later. But yeah, what I noticed was now, I caught my catfish. But anyways, Sunday, I decided I had this friend who lives in the community. We eat in community, and there's like a few lakes around there. So community lakes, of course, that's what I meant. So we go there. First pond we try. I caught a little tiny cat, as you guys will see, and then we go over to this another pond. We go there. I'm 10 minutes in, and I catch like the catfish of a lifetime. And I was reeling that thing in, and then I caught it and went over and got tangled in my friend's line, and then we both kind of had a catfish on technically, and then we just reeled it in, and it was crazy, but it was amazing having that catfish. It was big, 3 pounds or more. So yeah. Later on, a few weeks go by, and then we saw it in Sunday again. Saturday again. I went there. I didn't catch anything sadly. I caught a fish. But what happened is the line on my reel, I was using a different reel than normal, was really weak. I had to say about 4 or 6 pounds, and it just broke off. So I was kind of a little upset, it broke off because I think it was, probably about, 2 or 3 pound catfish. So I was a little upset that I didn't get to reel it in. But we have those days, as fishermen or fisherwomen too. We have those days where we're just, we catch a fish and it just breaks off. We get a little upset. May get really upset, if we haven't caught fish in a while, or it's like, a big one. So I just really want, I was a little upset. The next day, Sunday again, we go fishing at a pond. The same community pond. I cast it in 5 minutes in. I'm waiting. What happened was I didn't have snells. If you know what a snell is, it's kind of like a loop, a little piece of line tied to a hook, and then there's a loop at the end where you put on a swivel. So I believe snells are great. I didn't have a snell at the time, I was running out. So what I did was I had this line where it connected, it was kind of like a palomar now, already tied to like a big hook. So one end I tied to the snell, and one end I tied to a weed. It was kind of set up like a drop shot. So I cast it in, I wait like 5 minutes. I hooked on this massive bass. I didn't think it was a bass at first, because pretty much my whole life I've been catching catfish. So at first I was thinking, oh, this is another catfish, but it's a big one. I really, when the tail hits up, I was so excited. The happiness I had in my head, I was like, oh my goodness, I couldn't believe I caught it. The next thing I was, thinking was, hey, I gotta get this in, because if I don't, then I'm gonna be really upset, because this is my first bass. I netted, and I just was so happy, I was like overwhelmed with joy, When you go fishing for like a fish, you really want to catch, and when you finally do, the joy you have as a fisherman is just unexplainable. It's just so amazing. You're filled with joy all the way. And, I was really happy I caught my first bass. Really happy I got a video too. It was and probably the best bass I'll ever catch in my life until I go, somewhere else. But, it was, at least 3 pounds, which I was happy about, 3 or more. So, and I saw in the video, it was a big fish, and I mean, I was just happy I caught it. Then I got a few little catch, as you guys saw. I caught two. I think I caught two little cats at big bass, but yeah, the bass really just, I was really happy I caught it. So probably that was my second best experience ever fishing. My first best, I think I'll get into. I want to do another podcast, I believe this week, so I'll get into that. The best fishing experience I've ever had. But yeah, that was definitely one of them. I do have to think that was my second best fishing experience. But yeah. But anyways, about the podcast, that's what I was trying to say. Like, I love catching fish. And that's what people like to see on fishing videos. When you subscribe to Fishing Time, you just want to see them catch massive fish to inspire you to catch fish. When I see someone catch, when I watch John B, Flunkers TV, realistic fishing, Grab Life by the Fish One. Oh, what's another one? Or, what's his name? Kendall Gray. When I see them catch fish, really puts me in a mindset like, oh, this is inspiring. They're catching fish. Well, I want to catch fish too. It kind of, inspires me to just, go out there and catch fish. And that's what I really want to do. So that's what I want to do eventually. That's why I like watching, fishing people, because when they catch a fish, I want to go do that too. Just, like literally right afterwards, I'm like, I want to go fishing right now. So yeah, it's definitely so fun to do that. So yeah, and that's what I was trying to, ask you guys. Do you just want to see me catch fish, or do you guys want to see me, catch something else? Like, let's say you guys want to see me, like, not catch something else, I should say. See me do something else. Like, let's say you want to just see me talking, like, and I was thinking, you guys would just want to see me, like, or not see me, or just hear me talking on, the microphone, or do you guys want to, see me actually catch fish? Do you want to hear me, or do you want to see me, or do you want to have both? Then, of course, I will do both. And, if you guys want that. So comment that in the section below, please. I want to give it a few days. I definitely think about doing another podcast. And here's how I'm going to set up the podcast is I'm going to try to do it 2 or 3 times a week, do a podcast. I will try to get 5-10 minutes in of me talking, about fishing topics and stuff like that. So, definitely bring that up, just talk all about that. Another thing that I could, bring up is, just me talking about other stuff too, my life, stuff you guys probably I've never talked about on the channel before, so definitely that. I might have a season, of me just putting all this podcast, So definitely, if you guys want to have a podcast, weekly or so, hopefully weekly podcast, I will definitely do that. I'll do I'll do a lot for fans. I'll try to do whatever I can. To make the fans happy because that's the whole point of YouTube. Kind of, probably the biggest part of YouTube is to express yourself. Another part is make the fans happy. So when you do both, it's really like the most fun you have. I love fishing. And other people like watching that. I have the most fun ever because I realize I like my work and other people do too. That shows we're all having fun, we're all enjoying it, so we're all being happy. That's what I really like, when we do that when I do that kind of stuff, So yeah, guys, I guess this will end the podcast. Since there is no picture of me, I definitely do suggest you guys listen to this while on a road, doing a commute, or just fishing. Definitely, listen to your earbuds so you don't scare off the fish. But yeah, I mean, I definitely want to bring that out. Just listen to it when you're doing something simple, or don't like watch it because there's nothing really to watch besides just seeing a tackle box for roughly 20 minutes. So if you're into that, I'm not going to hate on you. Lots of people are weird stuff, but hey, it's them. But yeah, that's what I just wanted to talk about, is, me doing the channel and, bringing up about, how my channel wants to work and how I want that all situated. So that's what I just wanted to bring up about this podcast. Should I continue with these podcasts? Definitely doing another one this week, but should this be regular? Or do you guys want this once in a while and just mainly see me catch fish? Of course, I live in Arizona, so it gets very hot out here, so that's why I don't do much in the summer. But I may go up north and stuff like that. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Please try to watch this whole thing, or at least know the part, read the description where it says, please just comment. Do you want this? Yes or no? So just yes. I want to see this, or no. I just want to see fish. See me, catching fish in video. And, I'll definitely respect whatever you guys want. So, thank you guys for listening, I should say. I hope I can actually have a podcast season. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment below. And as I always say, keep on fishing.